Hey everyone, and welcome. Living with diabetes often feels like a constant balancing act, doesn't it? You're keeping track of blood sugar, thinking about meals, managing medications. It's a lot. While keeping those glucose numbers in check is super important, there's something else happening behind the scenes called oxidative stress. Think of it like a kind of rust building up in your body's cells, which can contribute to long-term diabetes complications down the road. The good news? Your body has natural defenders called antioxidants. Getting to know a few key ones might give you some helpful insights. Antioxidants are like the body's own little superheroes, stepping in to neutralize these harmful free radicals and calm down that oxidative stress. Eating a healthy diet packed with fruits and veggies is your first line of defense, loading you up with these protectors. But researchers have also zoomed in on a few specific antioxidants that seem particularly interesting for people navigating diabetes. Let's get to know 5 of them a bit better. Number 1. Alpha-Lipoic Acid, ALA. Let's talk about alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. This one's pretty special because it's comfortable working in both the watery parts of your cells and the fatty parts, like the cell walls. That means it can offer protection just about anywhere inside. Beyond just fighting off free radicals, ALA is also involved in helping your cells produce energy. Think of it as helping keep the cellular power stations running smoothly. Plus, it has this neat trick of helping to recharge other important antioxidants like vitamins C and E, basically giving your body's defense team a boost. Now, why is ALA getting attention in the diabetes world? A lot of research has looked at its potential to help with diabetic neuropathy, that nerve pain, tingling, or numbness that can be so frustrating, especially in the feet and hands. Studies suggest ALA might help improve blood flow to the nerves and reduce that rusting process right where it's causing trouble, potentially easing some of those symptoms. There's also some evidence suggesting ALA could help your body use insulin better, which might play a role in managing blood sugar levels. You can find small amounts of ALA in foods like spinach and broccoli, but the doses used in studies, especially for neuropathy, are much higher and usually come from supplements. Here's the crucial bit. Because ALA can affect blood sugar, trying it out absolutely requires a chat with your doctor first. They need to make sure it's safe for you, won't interfere with your meds, and won't cause your blood sugar to drop too low. Number 2. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Vitamin C, probably the most famous vitamin on the block. It's a fantastic antioxidant that hangs out in the watery parts of your body, zapping free radicals it bumps into. But it does so much more. It's a key player in keeping your immune system strong. It's needed to build collagen, which keeps your skin, blood vessels, and joints healthy. And it even helps make brain chemicals. A cool thing it does in the antioxidant network is help bring vitamin E back to life after it's done its job, so vitamin E can go back to protecting your cell walls. For people with diabetes, getting enough vitamin C seems extra important. Studies show that folks with diabetes often have lower levels of this vitamin and more oxidative stress. So, researchers have wondered if getting more vitamin C could help. Some studies hint that it might help improve blood sugar control over time, looking at things like HbA1c, though the results aren't always perfectly clear-cut. It's also thought to be good for your blood vessels, which take a lot of strain with diabetes, potentially helping them stay flexible and reducing inflammation. The great news is that loading up on vitamin C through your diet is pretty easy. Think citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, berries, bell peppers, kiwi, and broccoli. While supplements are everywhere, really high doses can sometimes cause an upset stomach. As always, it's smart to talk with your doctor about whether you're getting enough and if a supplement makes sense for you. Number 3. Vitamin E, Tocopherols and Tocotrienols. Vitamin E isn't just one thing. It's actually a family of related compounds that are fat-soluble. This means they love hanging out in the fatty parts of your body, especially the walls, membranes, that surround every cell. Its main job there is to act like a bodyguard, protecting those delicate membranes from getting damaged or rusted by free radicals. This is super important for keeping cells healthy, especially the ones lining your blood vessels. You might see different names like alpha-tocopherol, the most common form, or tocotrienols. They're all part of the vitamin E family and might have slightly different jobs. Since people with diabetes often face a higher risk of heart problems, vitamin E's role in protecting cell membranes and possibly preventing the bad LDL cholesterol from getting oxidized, a step towards clogged arteries, has been studied quite a bit. Honestly, the big studies on whether taking vitamin E supplements prevents heart attacks have had mixed results, so it's not a guaranteed fix by any means. However, some research does suggest it can help lower signs of oxidative stress and maybe even help with how your body uses insulin. Good food sources include nuts like almonds, seeds like sunflower seeds, vegetable oils, and leafy greens. If you're considering a supplement, definitely talk to your doctor. High doses, especially of just the alpha-tocopherol form, can potentially interfere with blood clotting, a serious concern if you're on blood thinners like warfarin. Getting expert advice here is non-negotiable. Number 4. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. Coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10 for short, is a substance your body naturally makes and is found in basically every cell. It wears two major hats. First, it's absolutely vital for making energy, ATP, inside your cell's power plants, the mitochondria. Organs that work really hard, like your heart, need a lot of CoQ10 to keep going. Second, it's a solid antioxidant, especially good at protecting those fatty cell membranes and cholesterol particles from oxidative damage. Unfortunately, our natural levels of CoQ10 can drop as we get older, and certain medications, especially statins, often prescribed to lower cholesterol, can lower them too. Since heart health is such a big concern with diabetes, and the heart muscle needs tons of energy, CoQ10 is really interesting. Research suggests it might support heart health by helping blood vessels work better, maybe nudging blood pressure down a bit, and protecting that LDL cholesterol. Some studies also hint it could help with blood sugar control, but we need a bit more research there. And because nerve cells also need a lot of energy and are vulnerable to oxidative stress, there's some thought CoQ10 might help with neuropathy too, though ALA is usually studied more for that. You can get some CoQ10 from foods like fatty fish, salmon, organ meats, and peanuts, but the amounts are usually way less than what's used in studies. That's why supplements are often considered, especially if you're on a statin. CoQ10 is generally safe for most people, but it's still wise to chat with your doctor about trying it. The best form to take. You might hear about ubiquinone versus ubiquinol and any potential interactions, particularly with blood thinners. Number 5. N-Acetylcysteine, NAC. N-Acetylcysteine, or NAC, is a supplement form of an amino acid called cysteine. It does have some antioxidant power on its own, but its real superpower is being a building block for glutathione. Glutathione is often called the body's master antioxidant. It's made inside your cells and is a crucial player in detoxifying harmful substances, neutralizing all sorts of free radicals, and even helping to recycle vitamin C and E. The catch? Studies suggest that people with diabetes often have lower glutathione levels, leaving them potentially more vulnerable to oxidative stress and its consequences. By providing the raw material, cysteine, NAC basically helps your body make more of its own master antioxidant, boosting your internal defenses. Beyond boosting glutathione, researchers are looking into whether NAC might help improve how your body responds to insulin and calm down inflammation, both big factors in type 2 diabetes. There's also some interest in whether it could help protect the kidneys from damage related to diabetes, though we need more solid proof there. You might also know NAC as something doctors use for acetaminophen overdoses or to break up mucus in lung conditions. You don't really eat NAC directly, You get cysteine from protein-rich foods like chicken, eggs, and beans. As a supplement, NAC is known for having a bit of a sulfur, rotten egg smell, just fair warning. While generally safe, it can cause nausea for some folks and might interact with certain medications. Because it helps ramp up glutathione production, starting NAC is definitely something to discuss with your healthcare provider to make sure it's a good fit and won't cause any issues. How to use antioxidants effectively. Okay, so we've met these 5 potential helpers, but how do you actually put this knowledge to good use, safely and smartly? The absolute best place to start is always with your plate. Seriously, a food-first mindset is golden. Try to fill your diet with a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, plus nuts, seeds, whole grains, and lean protein. Eating this way doesn't just give you one antioxidant, it gives you a whole team of them, along with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that all work together like a symphony to keep you healthy and fight off that oxidative stress. Think vibrant berries, deep green spinach, bright orange carrots. The more color, the better. Supplements might come into the picture later, perhaps if your diet isn't quite hitting the mark, or if your doctor thinks a higher dose might help with a specific issue like nerve pain, but only under their guidance. Please don't just start popping antioxidant pills based on something you read online. Even this article. Chat with your doctor or a dietitian who really understands diabetes. They can help figure out if you even need a supplement, which one might be right, the safe amount to take, and crucially, check if it could mess with any medications you're already on. Remember, supplements are meant to add to a healthy lifestyle, not replace good food, exercise, or your prescribed meds. And if you do go the supplement route, look for trustworthy brands. Benefits of combining antioxidants with a healthy lifestyle. Here's the thing, antioxidants, whether from food or supplements, aren't magic bullets. They work best when they're part of the bigger picture of a healthy lifestyle, which is truly the foundation of managing diabetes well. Think of antioxidants as valuable members of your health support team, working alongside everything else you do. Eating that balanced, colorful diet we talked about doesn't just deliver antioxidants. It helps keep your blood sugar steady, manages weight, and provides fiber, creating the perfect stage for antioxidants to do their best work. Getting regular exercise is another huge piece of the puzzle. Moving your body helps your muscles use insulin better, keeps your heart strong, and helps manage weight, all complementing the protective work of antioxidants. And it goes without saying, sticking to the medications your doctor prescribed is absolutely vital. Antioxidants can't take the place of drugs designed to control your blood sugar or blood pressure. Even managing stress matters. Finding ways to relax, maybe through walking, yoga, or just quiet time, can help lower inflammation and oxidative stress too. When you bring all these pieces together, good food packed with natural antioxidants, staying active, taking your meds, managing stress, and keeping an eye on your blood sugar, you're building a really strong, comprehensive defense against diabetes complications and paving the way for a healthier future. Navigating diabetes is definitely a journey, and focusing on your long-term health is key. That internal rust or oxidative stress is part of the challenge, but knowing you have tools to help fight it can feel pretty empowering. Getting familiar with antioxidants like ALA, vitamin C, vitamin E, CoQ10, and NAC gives you more things to potentially discuss with your healthcare team. Just remember, they shine brightest as part of a bigger plan that includes eating well, moving your body, and following your doctor's medical advice. Always team up with your doctor to make choices that are truly right and safe for you. Did you find this information helpful? If so, maybe share it with a friend or family member who might also be interested. We'd also love to hear from you. Do you have any questions, or maybe your own experiences with antioxidants and diabetes? Drop a comment below.